Satnam. Nice to see you again. We'll be talking today about getting better sleep, and I'll go over a few tips here at the beginning after we tune in, and then we'll do a short set that will help you take a little time and just get yourself ready for sleep, relax tension. Very simple. If you don't know any yoga, it will be super easy for you. It'll just give you a taste of what to do, how to relax, and just helps you really learn how to relax and get to sleep. Why I wanted to cover talking about sleep in the first place. When I was younger and all the way up through my 20s until I started doing yoga, I had insomnia. My dad had it, and it was always just really hard to sleep. My mind was going every time I would lay down in bed, and it was just, all the lists for the next day. What was I going to wear? What did I need to do? How to do these things? And blah, blah, blah. Everything was in there. And then once I started doing yoga, it was actually pretty amazing that I just would drop off to sleep no problem. And so I wanted to share you a few things. Even if you don't want to do yoga, even if you don't want to do anything really complicated, just a few things that will help you get to sleep if you find that you're really just unable to relax and lay down and rest. So let's tune in, and then I'll go over a few of those tips with you. So rub these palms together, come back to center, take some nice deep breaths. Focus the base of the spine, rise up through the crown. Let's take a deep breath in. Om Namo Gurute Namo. Om Adgare Namaha, Jugadgare Namaha, Satgare Namaha, Siddhiguru Deve Namaha. Adgare Namaha, Jugadgare Namaha, Satgare Namaha, Siddhiguru Deve Namaha. Adgare Namaha, Jugadgare Namaha, Satgare Namaha, Siddhiguru Deve Namaha. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. So the first thing I wanted to kind of go over with you, as we look at getting to sleep at night. One thing is we're all wired into our cell phones and our laptops and our computers and the television and every kind of screen imaginable. And studies have shown that if about 2 hours before you go to sleep you turn off the computer, turn off the TV and the cell phone, and try not to look at those LED screens and those kinds of screens, it actually helps your body prepare better for rest, because normal house light bulbs are actually closer to a light spectrum that will help you go to sleep. Our minds and our bodies are tuned into the light spectrum because when the sun is out there's a very blue light, and that's usually close to what our electronics emit from the screens, and so it's a daylight and our bodies are awake when we're tuned into that light source. And when we get into dusk and the sun sets, we get that sort of warmer glowy light. The sunset is beautiful and orange, and we're just getting into those warmer colors, and when our body gets used to those, it actually prepares more for sleep in that sense. And so if there's any way you can, turn those devices off. Stay away from them. There's actually some apps that you can get for your computer that will change the color of your screen and simulate more of the daylight that is in your area. It'll actually calculate to your clock on your computer. I can post a link to that app in the video for you. And another thing is just getting a routine before you go to bed. I mean, we all have kind of a routine, maybe brush your teeth or wash your face or whatever, take a shower, whatever yours happens to be, but taking a time just to sit quietly, maybe breathing or just reading a little bit, letting your body relax into a restful state. I'm hesitant to say read, because if you get into something really intense like a murder mystery or something, then your mind will be processing that all night. So if you do read something, I would say read something that's inspiring or spiritual, or something that just has an uplifting energy to it rather than something very tense. So there's one thing there. Now, as far as just doing practices that I've learned that help, yogically speaking, in the body, we can do what's called left nostril breathing. So you take your right hand, and your left hand is thumb and index finger together on the knee. The right hand is in a fist with the right finger extended, the index finger, and you just block off the right nostril. And as you're breathing, you're inhaling through the left nostril and exhaling through the left nostril. And it's a long, deep, full breath. So you're filling the lungs up and exhaling, completely emptying the belly back to the spine. Now, why don't you start doing that? Just feel it a little bit, see what it feels like. And I'm going to tell you a little bit what it does. Yogically speaking, the right side of the body is considered the sun energy. Can be considered more masculine energy, more outgoing maybe, or just active energy. And the left side of the body is considered the feminine energy, cool energy, more restful, receptive energy, tends to flow more instead of burn like fire. So when you're breathing in and out through the left nostril, your body is actually cooling down and calming itself. It has to do with the way that the nervous system works. If you want to be active during the day and you're finding yourself sleepy, you can breathe only through the right nostril for a little bit and switch to that side so that your body activates. But right now we want to calm down, so we want to block off that right nostril and continue breathing through the left. And our body actually naturally goes through a cycle where it switches throughout the day between breathing through the left and right nostrils. So it'll be an hour or 3 hours, I forget the exact number, pardon me, but it'll be through one nostril for a while, and then for several more hours, once it switches, it'll be through the other nostril. I think it may be an hour and a half cycle. And so naturally your body's going through this rest activity cycle throughout the day as it balances itself out. And sometimes when we get caught up in our day cycle, which is very rapid, very energized, very drinking Red Bulls and energy drinks, it's hard to wind the body down because the nervous system is so keyed up in this sort of stress, fight or flight kind of mechanism. And so to turn on to the more restful side of the nervous system, which helps the body calm down, helps the organs recuperate, helps everything slow down, we need the left side of the nostril, the left nostril. So just keep breathing through that. Keep going. Just feel if that change happens as you're breathing. And if you're having a hard time going to sleep, you can actually just do this breathing by itself for a little while, maybe 3 minutes, or just lay down and do it until you fall asleep. Lay down on your back or on your side if it's easier, and just do it. It's a very simple thing. You don't have to do yoga, you don't have to do anything fantastic to know anything about it, but it will calm down your mind and your body to rest. Um, there's another yogic technique that I'll show you. It's related to the same getting to breathe through the left nostril. So pardon me while I take my headset off. So with this particular practice, when you're laying in bed and you're having trouble sleeping, if you lay on your stomach and you turn your head to the left and you just keep breathing, your nostrils will actually switch so that the left nostril is breathing in and out. And if it starts to get where you feel like it's not working, you can use your hand to block off the right nostril and just continue breathing. You may actually find that as you lay there, the pillow may block off that nostril for you. And you lay there for a little while until you feel like maybe you're starting to get a little drowsy. And you can turn over to your left side. Your right side. Letting the left side be above. And this will continue keeping your left nostril open. And if you're finding it hard to get the left nostril to go, there's a little trick that you can use, is to put your left hand under your right armpit and give it a squeeze for a little while as you continue to breathe. And that's going to help switch the nostrils that you're breathing through. So that's one technique you can do. And then as you start to fall asleep, I would recommend just rolling onto your back and just continuing to fall off to bed, to sleep. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll just start on my right side and then roll onto my back as I start to get sleepy. So, there you go. And using that technique to lay down and fall asleep, you'll actually find that you may skip over some of the more exertive stages of sleep, which include the state in which you dream. And dreams actually will use up a lot of your energy at night. So if you have a lot of dreams and you don't feel well rested the next day, that may actually be why you feel that way. The dreams may be tiring you out. And there's actually a book called Kundalini Yoga by Shakti Khalsa, and I'll put a link to her book in the video as well, so that you can check it out. She talks a little more in depth about that process of laying down and going through it. If you're interested more in the practices of Kundalini Yoga, she kind of talks about the more everyday practical sides of it, why we do certain things, how the body works throughout the day, and how you can work with your body rather than working against your body. So that's one of those nice things. Another wonderful thing to do is to wash your feet with cold water at night before bed. Towel dry them really vigorously. You're waking up the nerve endings at the bottoms of the feet. And doing that kind of stimulates, there's about 72,000 nerve endings there, and it stimulates the feet. And then as you lay down, you can actually either have someone do this for you or do it yourself, is give yourself a foot massage. Just get some lotion or oil if you have it. Coconut oil works well, or just a nice soft lotion that you can use. Massage all the toes, massage up and down the feet, through the feet. Shakti Khalsa's book also talks about how to do that process. It's a really sweet way of just putting yourself to sleep because it's super relaxing. The pressure points in the bottoms of the feet actually correspond to different internal organs in the body, and when you can relax those through pressing the feet, you actually find that your body will relax really nicely. If somebody else will do it for you, it's even better. But you could trade off with your hubby if you have spouse or something, or a friend. You can do that with. But that's a little bit like that. Um, if you want to do a breath meditation besides just breathing through the left nostril, just really go into a deep meditation before bed. That's actually a nice way to get the body to calm down too. It'll clear out some of the clutter from your mind and help it calm down. And if you look up the heartbeat meditation video on our channel, that's a really good one for that. Holding the hands at the wrist, you'll see it, using the mantra Satnam, or even to some extent the Sitali pranayam, with the curled tongue that Sirideva has taught on one of these videos. I won't go into them here because you can just look them up on the other videos. But those are good ways to kind of tune down and tone down your body for some good rest. So this set is really great for winding down at the end of the day. It's perfect for beginners if you know zero yoga. The only more advanced technique here is going to be a little bit of breath of fire. So I'm just going to cover that for you real quickly. If you put your hands on the chest and you feel yourself breathing, you should feel the belly expand and the rib cage expand. If you don't, take your time and see if you can feel that inhale and expand, exhale and expand and contract back to the spine. Now, breath of fire is the same pattern, but it's faster and through the nose. If you think about a dog panting, that's going to be the best example for you. So I'll start with my tongue out just to give you a kind of a practice with it. So you see it shifts up to the nose, and we exhale, we pull the belly in. On the inhale, just relax it. You can also imagine you have a big birthday candle or a big birthday cake that you're trying to blow out through your nose. Inhale deeply. Great. So now we're going to get into the set, and it starts with a deep meditation. And if you've never meditated before, don't worry. It's very simple. There's a focus for you mentally. You have your hands in prayer pose. The eyes are closed, and if you can, bring the eyes up here to the third eye point. Just close them and roll the eyes up. Take some deep breaths. Just let the breath relax and become deeper. Allow your thoughts to become positive. Now it's up to you how you want to do that, but you can do a gratitude exercise. Project all the things you're grateful for. Project, almost like a prayer, your happiness, your health. We have a saying here in Kundalini Yoga that's being happy, healthy, and holy. And being holy we think of as being aware of what comes in and out of the holes we have in our body. What's going in our mouth? What are we saying? Going in and out, what's going into our ears, what are we seeing in front of us, what are we putting into our ears. And when we can make this flow positive or neutral, which comes with time through meditation, we can spend some time Just breathe in deeply and just projecting outward the positive mindset. Take a moment to do that as you breathe deeply. Allow the breath to flow in through the nose and out through the heart center. And if the mind wanders, just let it come back to those positive thoughts. Say thank you for those thoughts that interrupted, but I'm focusing on the positive right now. Take a nice deep breath in. Slowly exhale. Release the hands. Take some breaths. And when you're ready, come laying down on your back. As I said, this is a very easy set. I'm going to lay down here and point the toes. So you're resting on your back. Hands are by the sides, palms facing up. And you're just pointing the toes away from you, as if you were a ballerina. Just a nice deep stretch into the toes. And breathe deeply. Make sure that as you inhale, the belly expands long and deeply. As you exhale, the belly comes to the spine. Keep pointing those toes as you breathe deeply. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, relax the toes and just rest on the ground. Just releasing into the earth. Continue resting, breathing normally in a relaxed pace. Now, still remaining on your back, we're going to begin breath of fire, what we practiced earlier, that faster, panting type breath through the nose, remembering on the exhale to pull the belly in. Inhale deeply, hold the breath in. Exhale completely. Now we take 8 deep breaths. Nice deep breath. Exhale. Inhale deeply. And exhale. We're still laying down through this. Inhale deeply. Exhale. 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 And still laying on your back. We'll begin breath of fire once again. So let's take a deep breath in. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath. Slowly exhale. And again, we take 8 deep breaths. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. 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 Still laying on your back. We're going to repeat this again. So, breath of fire. Nice deep breath in. Nice deep inhale. Hold the breath. And slowly exhale. Again, we'll do 8 deep breaths. Another inhale. Exhale. 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 And one more time, let's do breath of fire. Deep breath in from the belly. deep inhale. Hold the breath. And slowly exhale. And we go to 8 deep breaths again. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And you can stretch these out longer if you need to. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. See, I'm getting sleepy already. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And relax the body as you lay on the ground. Palms facing up, just resting the body. Let the breath be normal, however it wants to move. Alright, this next exercise, we're still laying on the back. But I'll give you a little bit of a tutorial because we will need to make modifications. So if ideally we're laying on the back, as we inhale, we take a deep breath, point the toes and bring them up 6 inches. We hold the breath for 15 seconds, and when we're done, we exhale and release the legs down. Now we're doing this 5 times, and if you have any back issues, or as you're lifting the legs your low back comes off the floor, then we'll want to make a modification. And if you have high blood pressure, holding the breath, you'll want to take it easier and maybe do one leg at a time. That's also an option if you're on your period, doing one leg at a time. And maybe not holding the breath if you have high blood pressure, because holding the breath in or out will raise the blood pressure. Usually holding in will raise it. Holding it out will lower your blood pressure. So we don't want to make it too tense. We don't want to create any hypertension. So let's do it. We'll do this 5 times as I mentioned. So point the toes. Nice deep breath in and bring the legs up. And exhale, release the legs down. Take a nice breath here. And exhale. And again.
Again, inhale the legs up. Hold the breath. And exhale, release the legs down. Again, take a little breath in between. You can do this without taking the relaxation breath in between, but for beginners, we'll do it this way. Inhale deeply, bring the legs up. And as you exhale, relax them down. Take another breath here. And exhale. Inhale the legs up. And exhale, release the legs down. Another little breath in between. And let's inhale to begin. One more. And exhale down. If you need to, you can roll the hips side to side or bend the knees to relax the low back a little bit. And then come onto your back to relax. Now you may fall asleep during this relaxation, and if you do, that's great. You can move back to your bed when you're ready, or you can go into your bed and listen to this relaxation. But the relaxation is laying on your back. Feet are spread out. Feet fall out to the sides. Arms are out to the sides, palms facing up. The head is relaxed. And we're resting easily. As you breathe, just rest into the earth. Let the body be supported by the ground beneath you. Let it relax on the breath. As you inhale, allow the breath to travel down to your toes and to your feet. Feeling the light, bring out any tension as you exhale. Inhale into the ankles and the calves. Feeling the breath take out any tightness, anything that might be holding you tight. Exhale as you release and relax further. Inhale into the calves and the knees, feeling the breath come and release and clear out anything negative or dark as you exhale. Inhale into the thighs, helping them fill with light, with courage, allowing the exhale to release any fear or tension from the thighs. As you inhale, feel the breath relax the hips and the pelvic region, the very base of the spine resting against the earth. Feeling yourself relax as you exhale. Breathe into the lower abdomen and the belly, feeling the organs relax as you exhale, letting go of any tension, any fear, stress. Inhale into the belly and the mid-back, feeling the breath surround the organs with light, and the exhale, release and carry away any tension from the stomach, from the intestines, from the kidneys. Inhale into the diaphragm, just below the lungs. Feeling the breath expand the diaphragm, allowing it to relax on the exhale. Feeling it release with joy. Inhale into the ribs, into the back, into the lungs and the heart. Feeling them fill with light and joy as you exhale and release any tension, any tightness. Inhale into the hands and the wrists, allowing the exhale to carry away anything you've been holding on to. You'll get it back when you need it, if you need it. Inhale into the arms and the elbows, feeling the breath relax and release the body. Release the arms as you exhale. Inhale into the upper arms and shoulders, feeling the breath take away any loads you've been carrying, any stress that might be held there. Allow yourself to exhale. Inhale again into the shoulders, filling them with light, feeling their lightness, and any residual stress releasing on the exhale. Inhale into the neck and the back of the head, feeling the neck relax and release, feeling the head supported by the earth, all tension leaving the neck and head. Inhale into the jaw and the temples, feeling the breath clear out any tension, allowing a slight smile as the jaw relaxes. Inhale into the mouth and the cheeks, feeling them fill with light, allowing the tongue to relax in the mouth, and the cheeks to release and relax. Breathe in to the eyes, the forehead, and the top of the skull. Feeling the breath bring light and relaxing all thoughts in the mind. Allowing yourself to release and relax into the breath as you continue to relax. And if you'd like to keep sleeping, you can let this video either turn off or let it play to its conclusion. If you'd like to wake up, or at least move from your yoga mat to your bed, take a deep breath and begin turning the wrists and ankles in small circles. Just wiggle the fingers and toes. Bring the body back. Take a nice deep stretch as you inhale, arms overhead, toes pointing. Stretch the body. As you exhale, the arms come out to the sides or leave them out in front, out above the head. Bend the left knee, let it fall across the right leg. Turn the head to the left. This is our cat stretch. And we come back to center. Switch sides. Twisting to the left. Coming back to center. We rub the bottoms of the feet, palms of the hands together. Bring the knees into the chest. You can rock side to side, massage the lower back. If you have any back issues, roll over to one side and come sitting up. If not, you can just rock up and down the spine, chin tucked into the chest, and come sitting up. You're ready now for a little meditation if you'd like. Inhaling through the left nostril and exhaling through the left nostril. Or you can simply go and rest. Let's do a short meditation just to get you prepared if you're already getting close to sleep. Right finger closes the right nostril, and we inhale and exhale through the left. Now to show you another relaxing breath, we're going to inhale through the left, and we switch nostrils, block off the left, exhale through the right. This alternate nostril will help you balance emotions. So if you're feeling emotional, inhale in through the left, exhale through the right. This will be a little less sleepy, but can also help you release and relax. Inhale deeply, and slowly exhale. You can continue this breath up to 11 minutes or longer. Help yourself relax and release. Balance emotions, balance the mind, and relax the body. We'll end here, and I hope you have a wonderful rest. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. And we'll sing the Long Time Sunshine song. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on. Inhale deeply. May you rest in safety and peace, protected by the light of God and surrounded by many angels and many blessings. Satnam. And if you're still awake, would like to hit the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, help us share these videos with other people so that they can get better sleep. We can all be a well-rested society and a well-rested planet. Satnam.